Sara Vance Waddell is a Cincinnati art collector with nearly 1,000 pieces in her collection. She shares them through exhibitions around the world. She focuses on acquiring works by women and people of color, but it's not beauty she's after. In today's final episode of this season of Studio Visit, producer Susan Byrnes takes us inside Vance Waddell's art-filled home.
Sara Vance Waddell has an extensive collection of art that inhabits every room in her house and even the garage. I first met her when she bought my artwork at a show in Cincinnati, but I already knew about her. Her collection is a big deal, full of artists who've inspired me since I first started making art. When I arrived to interview her, I step inside a huge room that is an actual art gallery. But the art that surrounds me isn't necessarily beautiful. Here's how Sara Vance Waddell describes it.
I definitely, don't collect beautiful, pretty, easy things. That's not what really excites me or what really, gets me to want to acquire a piece of art. I don't acquire easy work. I acquire work that is difficult, is political, that says something.
She shows me a bronze sculpture called Memorial to a Marriage by Patricia Cronin. Two nude female figures lie embracing in bed. The piece honors the enduring love of Cronin and her life partner, even though same-sex marriage was illegal when the sculpture was made in the early 2000s. The art actually is beautiful, but the issue is what drew Sara to it, because it's personal for her and her wife Michelle. The sculpture was on public view in a show last year at the Dayton Art Institute called Riveting, Women Artists from the Sara M. and Michelle Vance Waddell Collection. That show included art by internationally known art stars like Yoko Ono and Cindy Sherman, alongside women artists from Ohio and the surrounding region.
Since being a collector, I've really wanted to support marginalized artists. And sometimes local artists don't get their due. By collectors in particular sometimes. So I have found that Cincinnati and the region has some amazing male and female artists. And I believe that every collector in the area should support them. I have a lot of work by local artists.
One local artist who's particularly important to her is Tyra Patterson, a name that might sound familiar.
Tyra served 24 years in prison for a crime she did not commit. She went in as a teenager, and since she's been out for almost 7 years, we've just grown close.
Last year, after Tyra was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, Sara asked her to make a piece about her incarceration and cancer diagnosis. Tyra responded with a painting of a headless figure with pink and black boxing gloves, surrounded by razor wire and glimpses of Tyra's face through broken glass. The pink boxing glove is also meant to reference Sara's wife Michelle, herself a breast cancer survivor.
So Tyra wanted to do it as like a boxer with boxing gloves, that you've fought this battle and you've won it. It's an important piece to her. It's important to me because it talks about things she went through, things my wife went through, and coming out on the other side.
Sara tells me she collects because she enjoys it and to support artists, but the collection has started to take on a life of its own.
We've had work at MoMA. We've had it in the Tate in London. I mean, it's been everywhere. So who would have thought this little girl from the little podunk rural community would be an art collector and to have work that is important work? It's kind of fun, but it's just an honor to be able to do it, to be quite honest. I just feel like blessed that I can do this.
And I think I can speak for many area artists when I say we're pretty lucky too. This is Susan Byrnes with Studio Visit.
Studio Visit is supported by the Contemporary Dayton Gallery and produced at the Eichelberger Center for Community Voices at WYSO.